Today starts the great Mahabharata. Welcome to Chapter 4, Unit 1 of UGC NET Performing of Arts. Today we begin with the second topic, that is the great Mahabharata. In this presentation, we focus on the family lineage and the relationships that are being described in the epic. The connections that form the very foundation of the story and its dramatic conflicts. In the next segment, we will also study the 18 Parvas, but today our focus is on genealogy and the kinship. Here I am sharing a handwritten flowchart that I prepared while studying the Mahabharata family tree. It helped me simplify and remember the complex relations for my preparation. You can also make your own version like this for easier recall during the exams. Roots of the family tree. The story begins with Rishi Parasar and Satyavati, whose son was Krishnadvaipayan Vyasa, the great sage and the compiler of the Mahabharata. Vyasa's own son was Vidura. Satyavati later married King Shantanu. From this union came Chitrangad and Vichitravirya, while from Shantanu and river goddess Ganga was born the great Bhishma, the grand uncle who became the guardian of the dynasty. Vichitravirya's wives were Ambika and Ambalika, and through Vyasa's intervention, they gave birth to Dhritarashtra and Pandu respectively. Coming to the Kauravas, Dhritarashtra, though being blind, became a king and married Gandhari. From this marriage came 100 sons, famously known as the Kauravas, and one daughter named Dushala. The eldest son was named Duryodhana, followed by Dushasana. Gandhari's brother was Shakuni of Gandhar, who constantly guided the Kauravas in politics and deceit. Another important figure aligned with them was Karna, the son of Kunti and Surya, but abandoned at the birth and raised by his adoptive parents Adhirath and Radha. Karna remained loyal to Duryodhana. Later, Karna married Vrishalini. The Pandavas. Pandu, the younger brother of Dhritarashtra, had two wives, Kunti and Madri. Through divine blessings, Kunti bore three sons, Yudhishthir from Dharma, Bhima from Vayu, and Arjuna from Indra. Madri bore twins, Nakul and Sahadev, through the Ashwini Kumars. Together, they are known as the five Pandavas, but none of them were actual sons of the Pandu. All five Pandavas were married to Draupadi, the princess of Panchal and daughter of King Drupad. Draupadi's brother were Dhrishtadyumna and Shikhandi, who would later fight beside the Pandavas in the Kurukshetra war. Draupadi bore five sons, one from each Pandava. Yudhishthir and Draupadi's son was Prativindya. Bhima and Draupadi's son was Sutasoma. Arjuna and Draupadi's son was Shrutakarma. Nakul and Draupadi's son was Shantanika, and Sahadeva and Draupadi's son was Shrutasena. The Pandavas also had other important marriages. Bhima married Valanda, princess of Kashi, and their son was Sarvaga. Bhima also married the Rakshasi Hidimba, and their son was the mighty Ghatotkach. Arjuna's marriages were many. To Ulupi, the Naga princess who bore him Iravan, to Chitrangada of Manipur who bore him Babruvahana, and to Subhadra of Yadava clan who bore him Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu later married Uttara, daughter of King Virata, and their son was Parikshit, who survived the war and carried forward the lineage. Yudhishthira married Devika and had a son named Yodheya. Nakul married Karanumati and had a son named Niramitra. Sahadeva married Vijaya and had a son named Suhotra. These marriages and alliances tied the Pandavas to many kingdoms: Panchal, Kashi, Manipur, the Yadavas, the Nagas, and the Virat kingdom. Each of these links was politically and strategically important. The Virat kingdom sheltered the Pandavas during their exile, where Abhimanyu later married Uttara. Draupadi's own brothers Dhrishtadyumna and Shikhandi also played a critical role in the war. Thus, the family ties extended far beyond Hastinapur, creating a web of kingship across India. In the extended study of Mahabharata, I will try to go more in depth. In today's session, we tried to trace the full family lineage of the Mahabharata from the roots of Vyasa, Satyavati, Shantanu to the Kauravas, the Pandavas, the extended relations, the important characters, and to the sons. We saw how marriages and alliances built a network that shaped the destiny of the kingdoms. This concludes the first part of topic 2. In the second part, we will shift from the genealogy to the structure, exploring the 18 parvas of the Mahabharata, which form the narrative framework of this great epic. So here comes to the end of first part. Do like, share, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for the second part coming soon.